This guy really talked about loyalty? What's cracking, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. New video. Last week, I did a video on Big Boy from the Strength Cartel. And in that video, I made it clear I never really followed these guys. None of them. Cali Muscle. You know, I saw him recently and I was like, damn, what happened to that guy? He used to be a lot bigger. I heard some health things occurred. But I didn't know anything really about him. And then he hitched his wagon to Wes Watson. Once he hitched his wagon to Wes Watson, then he came on my radar, you know, because I've been watching everything he's been doing, and it's crazy, the implosion of Wes Watson, and it's in part, you know, I've been on him for a long time. You know, I used to just ridicule the lies, and then when I realized that he was taking advantage of so many people, then, you know, I went in harder. And then we had John Bravo going in on him. We had the Bubba channel going in on him. And shout out to the Bubba. This video, there's going to be a portion of this video where I'm going to show what Pitbull Cruz, a former member of the Strength Cartel, has to say. Pitbull Cruz left that comment on the Bubba channel. So do me a favor, make sure you go over there, check out his channel, subscribe to the channel. It's blowing up. It's the hottest thing on YouTube right now. And check out John Bravo. Subscribe to him. Tell them both that Dub sent you. Now, so I did a video, and then next thing you know, Big Boy is saying that all you content creators, all you social media cats, keep that same energy. If you run into me, I don't hang around in gyms, so I doubt I'll run into you. But I mean, if I did, like, what am I doing, Holmes? That I, like, you're a man, I'm a man, right? So, but in it, he talked about loyalty, and he said that his friends' enemies are his enemies. And he talked about either you're going to be a loyal dude or you're going to be a bitch boy. That's what he said. And I was like, huh. So if you're disloyal, then you're a bitch boy in your own words, right? There are carcasses strewn all over your path, Big Boy, of ex-friends and brothers, about those dudes you consider your brother and have been just cast aside. Bitch boy? I don't say it. I never even use that term, but hey, Holmes, you got to practice what you preach, Holmes. So let me read you what Pitbull had to say about you. I'm glad when people talk about me, it's all positive. That's what's up. I left because I was tired of being broke. I was the only athlete getting paid monthly, and it was only $250 a month the first year. The second year, it was $500 a month. The third year, it was $750 a month. And the fourth year, it stayed at $750 a month, okay? I was never in it for the money. I was just doing what I love. Crazy how he took so much advantage of me. He wanted me to sell merch under him and make programs so he could get a percentage, and two other people that run Strength Cartel on the back end. Wow. Big Boy's net worth is around $1 million. Depending on what you see, it's over $1 million, and then other things, it's 750,000. But you have the only athlete on your squad, your cartel, and you're paying him $750 a month. What does he pay for? Like I'm sure his workout supplements cost more than that per month. That's loyalty to your only athlete? That's loyalty. And then you get mad because you don't want him to make any merch outside of Strength Cartel. You want to tax him for his merch. You want him to stick around for $750 a month. That's a brother of yours? Because people can go back and see videos of you referring to Pitbull as your brother. That's strange, eh? That's very fucking strange. So this energy you speak of, why don't you keep that energy that you talk of this loyalty you speak of and really apply that to the people that are in your lives. It makes me wonder, the dudes that are still around you in the strength cartel, they must be the two dudes that get money on the back end of whatever you're doing, because they ain't making no money if they're not. Pitbull was the only one getting paid, and that's what you paid him? And you're making all that money? You got all your merch. Now you get in a business deal, and this is the only problem that I have, is you get into a business deal with someone who has a cold reputation when it comes to his business. I'm not going to speak on it, but you can Google it. You as a businessman, you know you don't get into business with somebody without researching what they do, their reputation, their products. You being in the fitness world, big boy, you should have been able to look at the products that he's giving to people for $30,000, $3,000, $300, whatever it is. And you as a fitness guru should have been able to say if this is worth it or not. And if you felt it wasn't, say, I don't know if I should really be hitching my wagon. But no, you're blinded by his fuckery. And you definitely, whether you liked it or not, you took on his enemies. His enemies, I'm not his enemy. I'm just a content creator, someone who sees through the bullshit and points it out. I'm not his enemy. The enemies, those Reddit dudes, shit, those aren't the enemies you want, big boy, but you got them. Because your friends' enemies are your enemies. Man, I hope you made $50 million this month fucking with Wes Watson. Because he makes 30. Allegedly. He should show the receipts about that too. You know, get everybody off his back. He should show his income versus his expenses. It doesn't have to be itemized. Just, you know, for the curious. He's kicking ass in everything he does. Show the receipts, man. Let's see the income versus expenses. And let's see how much he's got, how much cash flow Wes Watson has on hand. Is he faking it till he makes it? Because his ship is sinking. Yours will too. The Bubba did a great video on you the other day, big boy. And he talked about your editing is lazy, your thumbnails are lazy, and your content is lazy. It's not something that's relatable. And that is a combination for disaster. So don't get mad at everybody else, man. Have a plan B. Because the things you're doing now and the fact that you linked up with Wes Watson, I think that was the final nail, big dog. I think you were already sinking. You know, this footage of you and Cali Muscle like hand feeding each other fruits. Wow. I don't think any of us can relate it. Like I got two hands. They trip out on that. Look, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, right? And look, Jose, like, look, if that was food right there, look, I can put it in my mouth and I can feed myself. Even I could use a spoon. I could use a fork. I don't need another man to grab my food after he scratched his fucking balls and then feed me something. You could have that. I guess it's flavor extra or something. I don't know. But don't lecture people on loyalty when we've seen your path of destruction. It's not a good look for you, man. You're doing a whole lot of this when you should be doing this. And throw it away. That's my video for today, man. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Everybody, please be safe, be smart, and tell the ones you love that you love them. I'm out of here.